My Chihuahua's journey. Dassievark is no longer a spring chicken. He is an older doggy with a few health conditions. He just immigrated to Europe, the Netherlands, with me. He has always been an adventure dog, and I feel privileged that he can still have a few adventures with me here in Europe. As I reorientate my human self in a country where bicycles are the everyday mode of transport, I found myself tied between two ways I can transport my doggy safely and comfortably with me on my bicycle. But I was also looking for a carrier I can use for train and bus trips in Europe. My doggy's airline carrier is great for train and bus trips, but carrying it by hand while walking from A to Z is a bit too much for me. My doggy weighs 4.7 kilograms, and I figured I would like to have my hands free and rather have him sitting comfortably on my back. But back to the bicycle, here is the hard truth. I am not a good rider yet. Lessons are in progress. I have an old second-hand oumafiets. This has to do for now. And I don't know how much modifications I can make to it. It runs fantastic though. I don't know how to safely take my doggy with me on the bicycle for quick visits, say to the vet. He has to go to the vet every 21 days. Here in the Netherlands, most people with small pets transport them in a fietsmand. It is a pet basket that goes either on the bicycle steering bar or on the back luggage rack. These pet baskets come in different shapes and sizes. The one I'm eyeing is expensive and just not on the cards right now because I do believe that I am not a good rider yet. If necessary, I might actually want to jump off the bicycle and I can just see my pet in the basket and the bicycle crashing into something somewhere while I remain standing. That means I might rather want to have him with me, literally on my back. I know there's also the flip side of that. If I do have a fall, I could fall on him while he is on my back. And so I started looking for a backpack style pet carrier. I found the average sizes just too large and was worried it might feel like I'm carrying a doghouse on my back while I'm driving a normal oumafiets, definitely not an e-bike. I researched and then parked the idea and let some time go by. Then I revisited the topic and started researching again. More time went by, and so this carried on. Well, I finally decided to buy a backpack style pet carrier. I bought the sightseeing day backpack dock backpack style carrier. Wow, that was a mouthful. It is suitable for short trips or outings and allows you to comfortably carry your small pet on your back. I bought the bag in the year of 2024 from Zooplus and paid around 25 euros for it. What a bargain. I would say it is suitable for small pets up to 4 kilograms. I love the net dome that is on the entire top front side of the backpack. The, the flat part, or at least the back of the bag, is nicely padded and it sits snug against your back, while the dome has a framework on the inside that works well and can also be clipped up at the top. It also comes with a rain canopy that can be clipped to the bag to cover the net part in case of a sudden downpour. We have a lot of that here in the Netherlands. I would not recommend having this on for a long period, as I would worry that there won't be sufficient airflow for my pet. But for short use, I'm sure it would be okay. It has another small ventilation window at the bottom that has net. Then it also has another small flap at the bottom that can open up. I don't use this flap much as my pet is too large to fit through the flap. I have since fastened his little Chihuahua on board sign to that door or flap. And that sign used to be in my car when I still lived in South Africa, and I brought it with me to the Netherlands. The bag also has a short leash clip inside, so you can, let's call it, buckle him up. I think it is a little bit too long, in my opinion, for really, really small dogs or small cats or pets. I do feel like the leash is a little bit long. My doggy might be able to jump out and still run off with the bag. The floor of the carrier is sturdy and it has a wool feel surface. The cover can be removed and washed off the floor so you can unzip it. I feel for an older doggy, the hard surface is not pleasant, as your pet does feel the bumps when you walk or make sudden movements or turns. I custom made a little foam mattress for the bottom of the carrier to give my older doggy a smooth and soft ride. The back of the backpack is better padded than most backpacks I have seen. I looked at backpacks online, but I also looked at them in the pet shops, and none of them had good padding. The shoulder straps are adjustable and also padded. They are super comfortable to wear.
I thought, where's my sweetie?
Then it also has a mid-section strap which you can secure around your waist. That also just adds a little bit of extra stability. The bag also has these handy side pockets, and I guess the Dassievark knows that there were treats in there, or maybe there were still treats in there at the time I did the video, I'm not sure. The little rain cover lives on the one side pocket permanently, and then I can also fit his little small water bottle on that same side, and then on the other side I can fit some treats and his lead or harness. I did find that because my Chihuahua is a little bit bigger, that when the pockets are empty, he can expand himself in the bag a little bit more.
Summer nights and it's just you and me dreaming. Don't wanna wake up at all. Take a breath and let the evening breeze in. Watching the sun as it falls. Sit in the dark, sit in the silence. I love our problems feel small. Summer nights and you're the one that I dreamed of. Don't wanna wake up at all. Let's watch the stars ignite. There's no better place than right next to you. Feels like the world is right as long as I'm here right next to you. We'll capture the memory in our head like a melody. Now I can see the light.
Where has this bag been most useful for me? If you're enjoying this video so far, please hit the like button below so that YouTube can know that you're enjoying this video. Back to the question. Short bicycle trips. Here we are out in nature, just really having fun. This was his first time on the bicycle with me, and he just took it so well. Short trips to the vet. If your vet is close by, then you can use it for that. Train trips and bus trips. And I have found this bag really, really comfortable. For longer travel, I didn't find that the bag was comfortable enough for my Chihuahua. I did take him on a long train trip. He's on the bigger side. He weighs 4.7 kilograms. And we did a trip from the Netherlands to Stuttgart in Germany by train. and I felt it was not comfortable enough for him. So for longer travel, make sure you have a bag that is long enough for your doggy to lie down and stretch out in, and obviously sit up in. So what solution did I make after discovering that the bag wasn't big enough for the long trips? I will tell you about that in the next video. So please stay tuned for the next video, where I will share with you my ins and outs of traveling with your small dog by train through Europe. I also made a video on the in-cabin soft airline carrier that my doggy flies in. You can watch the video here. Please hit the subscribe button below, it's free, and turn on the bell to get notifications of new videos. If you would like to reach out to me or to the Dassievark, please leave a comment below this video. Thank you for watching.
Lekker!